All right, all right. What's up with it? Polo Sports Talk and Entertainment. Here again with another one. Be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit the notifications so that you're able to get each and every one of my videos. Let's jump right into this, okay? Now, this comparison right here is, in my opinion, is something that it frequently comes up, but maybe not as much as some of the other comparisons. Okay. Now, what's up with it, Jacob? I see you in the building back again. Um, you know, the 80s, the 70s, well, I should really say between the 70s and going into the 80s, you had, don't get me wrong, you had power forwards, but not with the raw, candid ability to do some of the things that these two guys were able to do. Okay, such as being able to go the length of the floor off of a rebound or even off of blocking a shot, being able to have athletic ability and everything, and also being able to do many things in the half court, whether it was step out and shoot or whether it was getting in the post and mixing it up with various post moves, including footwork. Now, when Charles Barkley initially had came in, um, he got put in a situation where he pretty much had to grow up quick and grow up fast. Okay. Uh, it wasn't a pretty situation, um, but he was blessed to play with a handful of veterans that had already been there, that pretty much knew the game and knew what was expected when you play. Now, everybody talks about they had never seen a Kevin Durant before, guys like that before, like a unicorn and everything. Well, guess what? They never seen a guy this, you know, because Charles Barkley coming in was big. They never seen a guy this big be able to move so well and was so agile and was so athletic, and the ability to not only rebound but also um, to be able to score too. Now, with the exception of 1 year, Charles Barkley never averaged under 10 rebounds, right? Uh, for the course of his career, he was always anywhere from 12. I think his highest rebound total was in 86, and that was when he was at 14.6. Um, he got robbed of his years in Philly. It was a lot of stuff that was going on, and a lot of people don't understand how durable Charles Barkley was. He he really didn't miss a lot of games. And there were a couple of seasons in which he only he only missed a couple games up until he started playing in the Houston days. But he was always counted upon, and he was an Iron Man in his own right in the Philly days and the Phoenix days. Um, but I think what really kind of prevented him from taking that next jump or next step or whatnot were several things. One was uh, the it was a change of what was happening in the NBA during that time. When we talk about the 90, 94, 95, 96, 90, 97, because the reason why I mention that is because after Jordan left, everybody was really pretty much looking for everybody to take over as that next guy. Um, but Hakeem had his chance. He pretty much had capitalized upon that. You had guys like David Robinson. You had guys, um, you know, you- Drexler was still there. You still had uh, Penny was there, and the Magic. You still had all these other guys and everything that were looking to take Jordan's place and everything. And so I think when Charles Barkley, when he wasn't able to accomplish the the finals victory in '93, in which he was the MVP, I think that was a kind of a letdown. Um, Now when it comes to Karl Malone, all right, and look, I'm separating how I feel about Karl Malone personally, and I'm just judging him as a player. Okay, I'm not going to get into that because if I start to talk about it, I'm going to get pissed off, and I'm probably going to stop talking uh, about this whole comparison in general. So let me just focus on Malone. Malone came in a year after Barkley. Uh, you said this was you said this one's a close one, and it's ironic too, y'all. It's ironic because the Phoenix Suns and Utah are both playing, and they actually played the day I was talking about Nash and John Stockton. Ain't that ironic? The Utah Jazz and the Phoenix Suns are playing right now. Utah is down right now. Booker just hit the shot. Phoenix is up 9-5. Joe Ingles with the ball. Now, let me continue. Okay, I'm kind of doing a little bit of both, just keeping you updated on the game too. Karl Malone had came in, and he came in a year after. Now, Karl Malone, uh, much like Barkley had raw ability and was also very physical and was pretty much in better shape than what Barkley was. and he was a little bit more athletic, but that's not to take anything away from Barkley because even though Barkley was big, he was still athletic for his size or whatever. But Karl Malone had the unique ability to um, he could he could run the floor, he could post up, he was a tremendous rebounder. However, he was not the rebounder that Barkley was. Okay, he was not the rebounder that Barkley was. Um, and also he, you know, if I had to give the edge on both of these guys, I would probably, in terms of defense, I would probably have to go with Charles Barkley, especially young in his younger days. But as Malone had got older, especially when he had got the MVP, he was a tremendous defender. You know, now we know what his calling card was. It was his durability. Karl Malone, for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. For 11 seasons, Karl Malone played pretty much every single game. Uh, that's what separated him from Barkley. He was an Iron Man. He was pretty much an Iron Man, and he was dependable. And you know, now don't get me wrong. I think a point that was brought up the other day by several guys that were on the panel. Oh, who's this?
God damn, Polo.
What's up, man?
Don't you don't you see me holding my championship belt?
Oh
I like
man,
I like what you're talking about, man.
yeah. I
Yeah.
already know. I already know who you got.
What? Out of these two?
Yeah.
Shit. Man. Damn, man. I mean, to be honest, man,
Hmm.
shit. I'm a Barkley fan. But but like I said, Malone was a beast. I ain't gonna take away his play on the court. But one thing, the reason why I like Charles Barkley, because Charles Barkley, like my uncle, actually, man, I'm being honest, man. My daddy, baby brother, he 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 the only reason why I started liking Charles Barkley because he uh he was a big Charles Barkley fan, like him and his ex-wife. That's all they ever talked about. Like they weren't big on Jordan. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they like Jordan, but man, they love the hell out of Barkley. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
It's like that's all they ever talked about. Man, Barkley. You know what I'm saying? Barkley, because Barkley to me was like Barkley was like that player that he pissed you off. You know what I'm saying? He made you tough. He he wasn't no he wasn't no he I mean for his size. You know what I'm saying? He played like he was Karl Malone size. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
that's one of the uh, that's one of the things that I like about Chuck. That Chuck could uh, Chuck had a he had a nice little shot on him. I mean he wasn't the greatest shooter, but he did enough to what I'm saying, because um he was really good in that post. And Barkley just wasn't afraid to take it to you, man. You know what I'm saying? I like Barkley's game, man. I just like his attitude, because Barkley was tough. Barkley, you couldn't, like, Karl Malone at least got to admit that you couldn't just bully a Charles Barkley around and he ain't gonna back down from you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't scared of you. Yeah, you bigger, but I ain't afraid of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, come on, man. The man got into it with Shaq.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't afraid of you.
Right.
I just feel like I love his I just love his heart. You know what I'm saying? I feel like his heart was bigger. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
Mm.
like I said, Carmelo overall, of course, I thought that he was the more dominant player, because like I said, he 6'9". He big. That he had that low post. He had that nice little mid range jam. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I mean, I just feel like Barkley, man, to me, game, man, just was more appealing. You know what I'm saying? Than Malone's. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, because of his attitude would make you want to watch the game. You know what I'm saying? Especially how he played against Mike, and you know what I'm saying. Shoot, a lot. Hell, everybody in the league. Everybody in the league. You know, uh, everybody in the league. And who had more confrontations than anybody? Was Barkley.
Yeah. Uh,
Barkley was that guy that he kind of got on your nerves, but damn, you had to, you know.
a lot of people don't know this, Jacob, man. Salute to you, Swish Life Media. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Sonny over there, Swish Life Media. And what's up, Bunny Chima? I see you in the building. Um, he got robbed of his days in Philly because you know management and the front office was very terrible. They didn't surround him with
Mm,
the proper pieces. That was something about Philly that after, especially after like going into the Barkley era or whatever, the front office just got terrible with you know surrounded him with
mm,
with decent talent or whatever. So yeah, a lot of people, man, they focus on the sons, Charles Barkley, or you got the younger. They'll look at Charles Barkley when he was in Houston.
mm,
But Jacob, that wasn't Chuck.
mm.
Chuck was, Philly, 86, 87, 88, all the way up until 91 or whatever, when in 92, when he decided to make that move.
Yeah,
Now, don't get me wrong, man. Like, and I like Charles Barkley and everything, but I'm gonna be honest, man. Like, when it comes to Karl Malone, eh, he to me, I think more people would say skill wise, Karl Malone, because he was in better shape, he was durable and everything. And like I said, Jacob, man, you already know I am trying my best to not think about that.
uh,
You know what I'm talking about Karl Malone, man.
man,
But
I ain't gonna lie.
trying,
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Honestly,
yeah, be real.
I ain't like Karl Malone. I just didn't like. I didn't not as a player, not as a player. but
Hmm.
I didn't like his I didn't really like his personality.
Yeah.
Yes, sometimes personality shit. He was kind of an asshole to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I kind of get like an asshole type. Like he when he was in giving an interview one time, that dude was asking about Michael Jordan. Okay, Michael Jordan, bitch, motherfucker. The fuck you mean, Michael Jordan, nigga?
Yeah.
Nigga, you talking about somebody who stole two of your championships? You fuck nigga. About Michael Jordan. Motherfucker, is anybody listen, is anybody buying your goddamn jersey?
Right.
Is anybody looking at your peel head on a damn goddamn shoe? Where the Malones at? Where are the car Malones at? I don't see them in the store. It doesn't make any sense. This
Right.
motherfucker, this big dumb motherfucker, every time he went to the mall, he probably got so tired. This nigga probably didn't even go to no goddamn mall. You
Hell no.
know why he ain't go to no mall? I bet you Karl Malone didn't even go to the Foot Lockers in the goddamn Utah. You know why that nigga didn't go there? The shit.
Why?
What nobody checking for that nigga?
Right. Yeah,
What nobody
exactly.
checking for you, nigga? Nigga, they want to see you on the court. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. All they want to do is see you on the court. And guess what? But guess what? Guess what? They went to the mall to get the Jordans, and they went to the mall and get the motherfucking Air Max, nigga, the motherfucking Barkleys, nigga. Man, what the fuck? But like I said, I ain't gonna take away Karl Malone's game. He was a beast. Now I ain't gonna, I'm not. Now I'm just saying popularity. You can't just say. See, that wouldn't have been my response.
Uh-huh.
That would have been my response. Somebody interviewing me and to go and they bring up a, a, a legend or a
Hmm.
great somebody who was who was better than you. You know what I'm saying? You know, and your response is okay, Michael Jordan.
What what Jacob? Let me ask you something,
Come
man.
on, man, get out of here. Because one nobody saying, guess what? Now, if they ask Michael Jordan, uh, 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 you know, so Karl Malone, well, Michael Jordan would have did that. You know, Michael Jordan would have said, "Oh man, Karl Malone was man, he was a phenomenal player, man. I mean, he had one of the best point guards in the history of the game playing against him. I mean, it was hard beating him, and especially in my last championship run." That was tough, you know, playing against Carl and them, and at Game 6. I mean, it would made me the best of Michael Jordan. What it is, that's what Michael Jordan would have said. Michael Jordan would have complimented him to the point like, man, look, beating y'all twice solidified my career. You know what I'm saying? Beating y'all twice, look, it's something hard to do. Nobody's done that. You know what I'm saying? Besides, you know, like Zeke played the Lakers back to back finals, but you know, he lost the first one. You know what I'm saying? But then
Mm-hmm.
he beat the Lakers then he turned around and beat the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? You remember that? When
Yeah.
when Detroit played the Lakers in the 88?
Yeah.
In 88, Lakers won that championship. Then they turned back around
But then in the
in
next
89,
year, you know what happened the very next year.
huh?
You know why they didn't get what's it called? Um, so a lot of people feel like the injury is the reason why the Pistons have won, but I feel like they would have won anyway. They would have went back to back regardless.
I think
That's
it was look, I think it was just the Pistons year. The Pistons already had could think about it. The Bad Boys was just right at the peak. So I think the bad boy just started doing what it. They was kind of like, shit, we gonna do whatever it takes to win us a championship. If we gotta bite, scratch, fight, start, you know what I'm saying? Fuck with people, do whatever it is we gotta do. It's almost like, man, these motherfuckers became NWA in basketball overnight, nigga.
Right.
Shit, like we don't give a fuck, man. Nigga, cause it's almost like you were known as a bad person, but you know what? Like Bill A. Bear was like, you know what? I probably don't like these niggas, but I gotta respect Zeke for, like shit. That motherfucker put you in your place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What you think you the leader of this team? Well, nigga, let me tell Chuck. Hey man, this nigga talking about he the leader of the team. I had your ass out. Like it almost like that respect for Isaiah Thomas was like, shit, I'm running shit here. You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
know, whatever I say go, and that's just how it's gonna be, and that's how it was. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
think about it. That nigga was the ringleader. Shit, man, they knew exactly what they was doing when they played against Chicago. Man, fuck Jordan up. I don't care under any circumstance because if we just play this nigga, because you know what, like boxing, if you box a fighter and brawl, you got boxers and then you got brawlers. You know what I'm saying? Like when you brawling, like your ass is subject to get fucking caught. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You you sub me and you just throwing punches. Like we just kind of like how Pacquiao and Marquez was, and and they trilogy. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like there be times where Pacquiao be throwing a bunch of punches, Marquez be throwing and one of them catch each other, and one of them get knocked down. That's brawling. You know what I'm saying? When
Right.
boxing is almost like I'm timing. I'm trying to I'm picking you apart punch by punch. You know what I'm saying? But shit, that's how they had to play against Mike. They knew Michael Jordan was that lethal of a scorer that they had to be. You know, if we fuck with him mentally, I mean not mentally, but physically, it's gonna break. It's gonna kind of slow him down. It's gonna break his confidence. Michael Jordan just, you know what? Michael Jordan just toughed it out. You know what I'm saying? He took his losses like a man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then, but like I said, uh, Michael Jordan wouldn't have never would have responded to another great, unlike Karl Malone. Karl Malone, you probably would have had two championships under your belt. You probably would have been the only player who could go around sticking his chest out, nigga, talking about I beat Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You could have you could have been that person. Cause just think about it. You're right. When it comes to points, you're second all time.
Mhm.
When it comes to point, you're second all time, Carl Malone. But when you sit up there and I watched that little interview and that dude tried to ask you about Michael Jordan, you was like, "Oh, Michael Jordan, okay." Like, fuck, nigga. Like Jordan
That
was
made
just
that
like,
made you heat it, huh, Joey?
huh?
That made you heat it, huh?
Yeah, because it's almost like like he just mentioned, oh, that's Craig. Oh yeah, Craig
Craig,
Hodge.
you know.
Hey, yeah, hey, Craig Hodge.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I like Craig. Craig's the guy we go golfing all the time. Oh,
yeah, man. Craig was about us, man.
I know, but you know what I'm saying. You
Yeah,
mentioned,
as a player.
and then I mentioned another player that played in the league. He's the answer when it just been, oh, okay. Carl Malone, Carl Malone. That right there, I said, Carl Malone is a motherfucking ass, is a motherfucking asshole, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Man, dude. Man, Jacob, why you do it? See, I didn't even like the fact that, he was trying to get with Vanessa.
Well,
With yeah, with Vanessa Bryant, man. He be doing some foul stuff, man. But I'm not
well,
gonna even go down that road, man, because I dig deep into it. But that's one of the reasons why um I I wouldn't
now
really.
did he try to get? Did he try to talk to her? Like doing through Twitter, or um was that before he came to the Lakers, or?
Nah, this was when he was at the Lakers,
Uh,
when he was, in LA and stuff like that,
oh, hey,
man.
was hold on. This wasn't during the when Kobe was having his uh trial, right? Doing that trial, was it doing that trial
No,
time?
no, 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 no. This is when he actually, when they came there, when Gary, this was like in '04.
Talking about the year when they lost to the Pistons.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and all of that, man.
oh
And
03, 04. Yeah.
yeah, but Carl knew, man. He knew what he was trying to do, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm like, but a lot of that stuff goes on anyway, Jacob, man. Like,
Oh
it's,
yeah, remember Barbosa, Steve
yeah,
Nash.
yeah,
Uh, man, I ain't gonna
yeah.
lie. The Barbosa Steve Nash, the Barbosa Steve Nash story was a trip. Uh,
Man,
Russell
Barbosa, hey Jacob, Barbosa he's gonna do his thing anyway, cause Barbosa look like Usher and shit.
I do it in my way,
Yeah, that nigga look like Usher.
my way.
That nigga look just like Usher, man. They be like, "You're Usher, except you're taller." He in the game, man.
Now, but now see, but for real, for real, Steve Nash,
Hmm.
Steve Nash played that shit off. Well, I ain't gonna say he played it off, but he handled that shit, you know, way different because like when 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 Russell Wilson and supposedly uh what's his name?
Future.
No, the receiver that played on his team. Uh God dog, man.
Who are on the Seahawks?
Yeah, 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 the one that tried to talk to his wife. Uh
Uh,
Golly, man. Golden Tate. Yeah, Golden Tate.
yeah, Golden
Yeah.
Tate. Yeah,
Golden
yeah.
Tate was supposedly, you know, checking for his wife. Cause think about it. I think he was. I
I
think he
didn't know that, man.
I believe he was. And Golden Tate had left and tried to make it seem like, well, you know what? I'm gonna leave. So it makes it seem like
When
I
when
left
when did
because
that when
free
did
agent.
that happen, Jacob?
That happened. That happened a year after they won the
Oh,
Super
that Super
Bowl.
Bowl.
That was a year. I think that was. I think that was like 2014 or something like that.
Yeah,
But he 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 uh supposedly had left, and think about it. Him and look how he hooked up with Sierra like that quick.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You knew something was up with that. And
yeah,
shit, man, it's like man, the the whole Matt, like the Matt Barnes and Derek Fisher situation, man.
Yeah, man, like
Mm,
that. But man, I didn't trust her. I didn't trust her either. Her and her sister, man. Just from looking at them on basketball wise, man, you could tell that they all about stirring up shit, man. Like, and I don't blame Derek Fisher,
yeah.
even though I know that Derek Fisher, his reputation ain't the best and everything like that. But she was just as guilty or whatever.
Uh, Well, you look. It shows you that Karl Malone can't get no damn woman. Cause why would you try to step to your teammate's woman? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And I think he tried to talk to her at a time when I, f- they must had some kind of problems or something. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Because I'm like, man, really, bro? You just gonna step to another man's wife like that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
Like, man, I think it's there's there's a certain there's a certain level of see look like there's a certain level of respect. I got a friend that's married, and I told her that hey, I can't, you know, you know, you a part of me wants to get involved with her, but then another part of me say no because it ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah, I can easily go talk to this mad woman, go be with this mad woman, and if I want to, but because I have respect and morals for myself, I'm not gonna put myself in that situation. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah, man.
So, so most definitely, it's like, man, look, it's so easy. Like if you eat something that looks so good, but then you'll pay for it later. Your stomach gonna pay for it later.
Shit,
You like,
tell me about it.
man, I'm in the restroom, man. I've been in the restroom
Yeah,
all night.
exactly.
Had I wanted that so bad, and
Kind of like eating that Williams chicken, man.
yeah, yeah, man, eating that Williams chicken, and then man, you on the
You be
toilet,
tearing that chicken up, man. Next
yeah,
thing you know, man, you be rocking back and forth. You be like,
but
man,
then
what
you get
the
that restroom get the best of your stomach, like.
hell?
Man, a lie, man. I had to ask, man, God, I promise I won't eat this no more, man.
Yeah, look.
I'm not gonna eat this no more. I, man, hey, man, and you know what? Hey,
What?
you know what? That's how we do sometimes. We don't care about reputation. We shit. You get both of it because you know, I'm not finna put myself in that. I just a predicament, man. Because like I said, man, I've been offered. I've been look. I've been offered from a married woman, man. She's in the process of getting a divorce, and I said, nah, I can't do it. I just
Right.
can't do it. I can't do that, man. Because that woman was uh, just fresh getting off, and it just wouldn't seem right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
So
me, man, the NBA, the NFL, you gotta understand, man, like those guys in there are all competitive, and so are
mm,
the women. You know,
mm,
the women are just as competitive as the men. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And then also, you gotta understand that there are a lot of alphas in there, so their mindset is like, Shh, well, I don't give a damn if he's with her or not or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's just one, you know, one more added to my list, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, man, that's the nature of the beast. But when it comes to like what you just said, that separates you and separates myself from a dude like a Karl Malone is morals and principles, which you can obviously see that he didn't stand on that shit. Yeah, he know how to stand up on the court and elbow motherfuckers and lay dudes out and be able to do nice moves and put the ball in the hole and stuff like that. But as far as knowing, true life and a guy like like Kobe Bryant. And this is another thing too, Jacob. You know what I'm saying? God rest Kobe. So I want people to know that. But I think he saw that okay, things wasn't going too well, you know, between them, and so that's when he wanted to try to intervene and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And to me, man, that's just wrong. And a lot of people they look at that sort of thing and they'll be able to, oh yeah, well, they having problems, so I think I'll just come on right in and stuff like that. You'd be surprised, man. People do stuff like that, and that's another reason why, like, I was even reluctant to do. I was kind of reluctant to do this, and kind of hesitant to do this video, Jacob, just because of my feelings about Karl Malone. But I try to take my personal feelings out of it and just focus just primarily on the court.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, man, Carl Malone was like I said, he's a great
I
out.
was listening to your radio show today too, man. I gotta talk to you about that too. I was listening to the fan today.
Oh man, I ain't listened to the fan in a minute.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I used to listen to I used to listen to the sports radio. I miss Randy Galloway, man.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I could imagine what Randy Galloway would have said, would have been saying if we would like the way we lost in
Hmm.
the football playoffs. I could imagine that the cows lose, and I could see him, sympathizing with the fans. Like he's out on the fan side, like he, you know, we just don't have no chance because simple fact that uh you know he know that the real reason of things is just like you would think that he's against the. See, that's always been like anybody who talk about Dallas, I find him as a threat, but and I go nah, 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 he not a they no, because they just they really speaking from a reality standpoint. You know what I'm saying? That's just reality, man. You know, reality showing that that's the that's the reason why we are where we are and why we ain't gonna ever get where we supposed to be.
I, hey, I doubt that though, Jacob. Listen, the reason why
Uh,
I brought this up for a reason, man. Because okay, look, I thinking to myself, I said when I was listening to the show, they brought up something interesting, and I think you knew about this. They brought up the fact that Sean Payton was the one that was pushing for Romo. Um, him and he was under Parcells
right.
for quite some time. Parcells had gave him a lot of great advice and stuff like that, and they were calling. they leaned on Sean Payton's uh they picked his brain in terms of okay, whether this player was good or that player was good and everything. They trusted his gut instinct, right? So I said to myself, I said, okay, like it's like what I talked about on the stream early in the morning. I said, okay, um, because I don't know if you heard, man, a lot of guys are going on interviews. Listen, Kellen Moore, yeah, I told you this earlier. Kellen Moore and Dan Quinn have been on interviews left and right, Jacob.
Hmm.
Left and right. Left and right. We talking about Denver Broncos, Jacksonville Jaguars, uh, uh, the Houston Texans, Chicago Bears.
Hmm.
They've been on interviews left and right. So, okay, I said to myself, Sean Payton comes in. Look, Jacob's talking about Jason Garrett offense.
It is.
The first thing, the first thing that he's gonna eradicate
He
is
gonna get
the
rid of that stupid
whole
ass stuff.
entire.
Yeah.
He's like anything that was in the past, he's gonna get rid of that shit. And I said to myself, that's what's gonna be the thing. And on top of that, he's not gonna want. I think if anybody has the balls enough to tell Jerry Jones to just step aside or whatever, it'll be a guy like Sean Payton because Jerry Jones respects the hell out of Sean Payton, man. But a lot of people don't know that, and they talking about he gonna take a break and all that other stuff. That's just a smoke screen, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. The media is already pushing this narrative. What you think, man?
Uh, I mean, I think it is something to it. I think. Now listen, will it make us fans happy? Yeah, it's gonna make us happy. It's gonna have us feel excited. But is it too late? Is this movement or is this run? Will it be too late? We don't, you know, like get Mike McCarthy. See, the thing is, truth is, Mike McCarthy is a good coach. We got to think about it. Mike McCartney had his he really had his way in Green Bay. You know what I'm saying? Without an owner over his damn head. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you know, by him having an owner over his head, you know, uh, uh he really is limited. You know what I'm saying? He really is. He basically saying, hey, he's a he's uh he's a puppet. He's a puppeteer coach.
Mm.
You know, because he don't listen. He listen. This is how you know all this is Jerry, man. You know, and look, I don't understand how when people say, "Oh, we're talented," I say, "Man, look, stop with that talent talk." If listen, if they was that damn talented, you have had drafts where we was in the first round. You know what I'm saying? And Dallas somewhat got what they needed, like with Cheeto Bay Awuzie. Look, hold on. This look bad. Cheeto Bay Awuzie is playing in the conference championship. Ain't this something?
Yeah.
Cheeto Bay Awuzie is playing the conference championship. Now is he ain't no top notch corner. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
the fact of it is that he's playing in a championship game on a different thing. He's one game away from going to the Super Bowl. man, that's gonna make Dallas talent look even worse. If Woozier get to the if Woozier get to the final, I mean get to the Super Bowl, like, bruh, that's gonna look bad. That's gonna look bad on Dallas. And like I said, you know, I question the talent here. You know, certain certain players just never really produce, man. That's just really the truth. Now I gotta say this: I thought our defense this year. I'm not mad because I'm proud of our defense. You know what I'm saying? Defense have defense played that. Hey, yeah, you still got to make adjustments. You're supposed to make adjustments, but man, I mean, come on, man. Defense can't do everything. If the offense, so the defense, the defense should have made more adjustments too. On one hand, but man, hey, I gotta give our defense some credit because, like I said, Parsons is playing. Parsons, then they're gonna be
Yeah,
right.
rookie of the year, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I mean, so that is some positive. There is some positives behind that. But look, your quarterback, our quarterback is supposed to be the bread and butter of things. You know what I'm saying? Well, he ain't. Look, look. Guess what? Guess what? You got. Check this out. Check this out. Now, I want to know if anybody can try to challenge me on this. If Dak does not get to no uh conference championship or ever play in the Super Bowl, guess what? Guess what? He- Look, you might as well.
Romo didn't either.
Okay, so they both will be in the same boat.
You know what I'm saying? Jacob Romo didn't.
I know listen, when you say he didn't either, listen, that ain't prove nothing. That has not proved nothing.
Okay, listen to me. Hey,
The
look at
only
this,
thing.
Jacob. Let me mention this real quick.
Mm,
Dan Quinn, he interview interview with Chicago. Uh, Kellen Moore and Dan Quinn interview with uh with the Broncos. Let's see. It wasn't the Houston Texans. It was Dan Quinn and Kellen Moore interview with the Houston Texans. Uh, Kellen Moore, Dan Quinn interview with the Miami Dolphins.
mm.
Kellen Moore, Dan Quinn interview with the Minnesota Vikings. Uh, Dan Quinn interview with the New York Giants. And ain't that ironic? Ain't that ironic? The Giants, even though Jason Garrett gone.
Huh. Uh, Jason Garrett might be gone, but his system and teaching is still here, offensive wise. Because you got to think about it. Think about it. You're still in the same boat. You can't listen. You can't succeed to the next round of the playoffs. When listen, guess what? Winning winning a wild. If Dak wins, look, check this out. If Dak wins another wild card game, right? He technically will be tied with Romo for playoff wins. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He will be tied. Look, Dak is going into his seventh year, seventh season. Okay, seventh season. Look, this is the time for you to do it. Look, this is time for you to break the curse.
But Jacob, man,
This,
you gotta
this is
get
the
a man.
time. This is
You
the
gotta
time.
get a man credit, man. Look at the injury he came back from,
Not
man.
giving him any credit. Okay, okay, Polo. I applaud him for coming back this season. Yes, I understand. Look, Polo. In the military, that's that's there's some jobs that got to be done by the right soldier. You know what I'm saying? You know, and guess what? He fighting on a bad ankle. You know, if 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 he's doing that on a bad ankle, come on, man.
Yeah, I understand that, but dog, some people was wondering if the Cowboys was even gonna make the playoffs, man.
I mean, look, Polo. For me, my goal is not making the playoffs.
I know it's championship, but they not fucking around and shit. That's why, like,
Bruh, it's that's just that you look, Polo. If you win, listen, if you get one playoff win next year and then lose again to whoever, I mean, what else do you expect?
some people feel like, I, a lot of people feel like this was like the best chance that they had this year, being that because all them guys that are coming back gonna be a year older, and we don't know what their projection gonna be health wise, and then we still got the elephant in the room to deal with, which is Amari Cooper.
Yep. Like I said, man, you gotta you gotta get to the next round because guess what? That's what everybody gonna be talking about. Oh, Dallas win. Dallas win. Dallas go to the playoffs. Dallas win. Then as soon as Dallas lose,
And
it's different.
if y'all listen, you know what? You probably gonna be like, man, I told you, Polo. I told you and all this other stuff. AB going to the Cowboys wouldn't be a bad idea,
It
right?
wouldn't be. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry.
It's just that you gotta wonder if it, when things is going good, they go really, really, really great. But when it turns sour, you see what's transpiring now. It's just like him. And I know defamation is a big deal. I agree with AB and stuff like that. But it's just like, okay, damn, do we want to deal? Do they want to deal with the headache again? Do they want another guy, like a To and all this again? You know what I'm saying? But in terms of, okay, I know what you looking at. You looking at like AB, yeah, he got a ring and everything like that. But I mean, he didn't do that on his own, Jacob.
Right.
He didn't do that on his own. And I'm not. And Brady didn't do it on his own. Just like Sue didn't do it on his own. Neither did Pierre Paul. Neither did Godwin. Neither did Mike Evans. You know what I'm saying? Neither did Gronkowski. And damn sure Bob Aaron. Not Bob Aaron. Bruce Aaron. My bad. I went into boxing for a minute. But him going there it would be remaining to be seen. But right now, people are really they. It's like people are just they're okay. I'm gonna just put it out there, nigga. They're ready to go ahead and get rid of Mike McCarthy and bring Sean Payton in. That's what people are feeling like. They feel like this is their chance to actually go to the go to the Super Bowl, man. You still there, Jake?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I just think, look, like I said, man, get into the playoffs and and because look, it just gonna it, if we get to the playoffs, Polo, and win and get only one playoff win, if we lose, it's just they still gonna be like, well, there's got to be some out. There's still some dysfunction with the coaching. It's always gonna fall on that. You got to think about it. Dak is getting older. He's still young, but before you know it, man, he don't need to be in this. This is the time for him to be trying to win him a chip, winning in his young years. You know, get your couple championship in under
What?
your belt, man, or
But
something.
why, Jacob? Why do you think Kellen Moore and Dan Quinn trying to leave? You think they're trying to get the hell away from Mike McCarthy?
I mean,
'Cause-
hold on.
yeah.
It just shows. It just proves. It look. It just proves that if both of them go, or one of them go, or however, it just proves to you that 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 who's really in control is the reason part of the reason why they not they not succeeding anyway. You know what I'm saying?
They gonna make room, and Sean Payton gonna look. They gonna get rid of Mike McCarthy.
I mean, if you're doing it because you feel like you gotta look, Mike McCarthy don't want to have bad blood with Jerry. I get that. You don't want to go against the boss. You don't want to say my team. You don't want to take no credit for anything. So that's the
I
reason why.
like I like your quarterback more than you like your own quarterback, man.
Well, look, let me tell you, he got to prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Cause right now you proving me damn right. You played no, you prove no. Listen,
No,
really.
he played way better than Romo, bro.
Oh man, here you go again. Oh, Polo, you keep talking about he played better, but did he advance?
Look,
Did
so
he
you trying to
advance?
tell?
If he played better, he would have done more enough to advance. Did he advance? Yes or no?
No, he didn't win.
Okay, all right.
But Jacob, it's not all on him.
Okay, listen. Okay, check this out. Check this out, Polo. It's
You
a
gotta take you.
twofold Polo. It's a twofold deal. You want to know why it's a twofold deal? Because guess what? Dak is your quarterback. Kellen Moore is your is your coordinator. He's the one that's he's the one that's designing and trying ho- uh yeah yeah he yeah. See, he's the one that's designing the plays supposedly. Now, because check this out, it's proven that we did not beat the good teams this year. We did not. We did not beat the good teams this year. So if we're not beating the good teams this year, then that means there's no real scheme for Dallas.
But you can't help who's in front of you.
I'm talking about this. The coaches, the coaches have to make adjustments. Polo, let me ask you this. I guarantee you this. If Floyd would never made no adjustments against Sugar Shane Mosley, he probably would have lost the fight.
Oh yeah.
If Floyd Mayweather did not make no adjustments against Sugar Shane, he Mayweather would have a loss on his record,
We got young in here, Jake.
and that's the truth. Can't win with no old offensive playbook
Okay,
you've been
so
running for
okay,
years.
listen, Jacob, by that logic that you using right there, right?
You ain't even using your running back right.
Hold on. How
You're
can you use the
abandoning the
running?
running
No, no,
game.
Jacob. How can you use the running back if your running back ain't fucking durable? And
Oh,
that motherfucker, that nigga Ezekiel,
oh,
right now, I'm a damn. Am I gonna say this nigga is expendable?
wait a
The way
minute.
he playing,
You say he ain't durable, right?
Pollard
Now,
done had a way better season in the past two seasons, Jacob.
man, look, all I'm telling you,
We can't put it all on that like that.
oh man. Well, guess what? If the fuck nigga don't get it done next year, guess what? His ass is out of here. I want his ass out. Zeke, you can go too. Nigga, I'm blowing up the whole goddamn team. I'm
Who
I'm a,
even that?
listen, I'm gonna Rambo the goddamn stadium.
Nigga, why you think they
Yeah,
bringing in Sean Payton?
yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the
That
team.
he the bounty man, bounty.
Hey, you damn right. Shit. Goddamn bounty paid up in this motherfucker. Look, nigga. Look, nigga. I'm trying to
Hey,
tell
he
you.
going bounty hunting, man.
I'm trying to tell you, nigga. This nigga don't get it done, nigga. His ass is out of here. I'm calling him out, nigga. You ain't got it, nigga. You played like trash for 3 quarters and you want to blame. No, nigga, you didn't
Who
do.
the offensive
Yeah,
line? Yeah, they did.
yeah, nigga. The goddamn look. Look, look. That reflects on the coaching staff. So your coaching staff is trash. If you got a trash coaching staff, it don't matter who we got. That's what it is. Look, it don't matter who we got. A coach supposed to make adjustments, man. Like I said, you don't make
Hmm.
look, you don't make no adjustments against Sugar Shane Mosley. You getting your ass whooped.
McVay know how to make adjustments.
Okay then. Why? Okay,
Andy Reid know how to make adjustments.
okay. And when you make adjustments, listen.
And more importantly, Jacob, Andy Reid knows situational football. Shanahan knows situational football. McVay knows situational football.
And let me ask you this: are they always successful all the time? Not all the time, but the fact that they make that you know what? Sometimes you can make adjustments at the wrong time. Sometimes you make adjustments too late. Sometimes uh just be it could be a lot of fundamental things, man. I mean it's sad, man.
Let
We still on fundamentals.
let's just be honest, Jacob. Nobody thought that the Chiefs was gonna come back in that span of time and make that type of play that they did.
Man, look, man, look. All I got to say is this: Super Bowl or bust. After this, I don't get
I
my
agree.
look. I don't get number 6. Guess what? I'm out. Fuck this. And guess what? Oh, and guess what? For the record, I ain't buying no paraphernalia either. I ain't buying no paraphernalia. You think I'm gonna go buy another hat and jersey? Oh no, I ain't doing that. And listen. I don't care what I do. I will go to every Cowboys chat and tell them stop buying shit. Don't buy nothing. Cause if you buy this, if you go buy anything with that damn star on it, guess what? You are a part of the problem.
Yo, you hear this nigga, man? This nigga Jacob said he gonna stand out at AT&T, man, holding up a picket.
I'm just telling the truth. You part of the problem. You contributing to the motherfuckers because guess what? They'll take your goddamn money.
No
How the
comment.
fuck you gonna
Okay,
take
so
my money?
who you gonna switch to, Jacob?
What?
Who gonna be your next team?
Shit, hell, I might not be watching football. I'm just gonna watch football.
That nigga gonna switch to
Listen,
WNBA and
listen,
shit.
listen, listen. Have you knuckleheads been listening to Troy lately? Have y'all been listening to Troy?
Man, don't nobody listen to his old.
Oh, shut up, Polo.
That
You always
nigga, that nigga, that nigga. I'm not trying to joke
ain't
about nigga,
nobody
man,
listen.
but
No,
as
nigga,
many
you ain't been
concussions as
listening. What
that
you
man,
mean?
nigga
Talk about
that had, nigga,
ain't
you gotta
nobody
worry about
listening.
that nigga. You got a
Ain't nobody care about that.
CTE,
Ain't nobody
nigga,
care
man.
about
You
your
gotta
pretty
worry
boy.
about the way that
No,
nigga
nigga,
talking when he
nigga,
be
nigga,
commentating.
nigga. You need to be listening
You
to
know what I'm saying? That nigga's a walking concussion, nigga. Like,
no
nigga, ain't
nigga.
nobody listening to Troy.
Okay, hold on. You talking about that he's a walking concussion? Well, guess what? Guess what?
I
Because
know what you about to say. I know what you about to say. I know what you about to
Troy,
say.
well, because that's because when the
Because
fucking
of Jimmy
nigga
Johnson
owner ain't
system.
in the goddamn way, guess what? Troy can fucking do his job. I can't do my fucking job when you got the goddamn owner over your goddamn shoulder.
And Young, this is what I was trying to tell Jacob.
Hmm.
Sean Payton ain't gonna stand for that shit. Sean Payton was taught by Bill Parcells.
And guess what? And guess what? Did it pay off?
Nope.
Yeah, it did. He got a dog. He went to the Saints and he won.
Oh yeah, he did win the Super Bowl. Yeah.
And guess what? And how many?
Come
And,
on, he
and,
went to
and,
the Saints and he won
and he
the
played in
same amount that Mike McCarthy did.
he played in a couple of NFC Championship games too.
Okay, but he still was six. Whether you he brought the only
Uh,
championship
what?
to the
That's
Bayou.
my point. That's what. That's my point.
Okay, what's your point?
That the resume. See what I'm
Here
saying?
we go. Here we go with this
The
shit.
resume. Listen. No. Listen. Boathead. The resume speaks for itself. How many NFC Championship games have Sean Payton played in? At least two, along with his Super Bowl uh, championship. Maybe
Okay,
three. I don't know. I ain't really.
listen. They were having somewhat of a decent season until Jameis Winston had got hurt. He was on the verge of a career year, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
You gotta give him that a little bit. Drew Brees,
yeah.
he was playing with a Drew Brees that just really didn't he didn't quite have it. I mean, he was hitting some records and everything, but Drew Brees was getting older, man, and he was kind of 1 foot in, 1 foot out,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. 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 He was. Yeah. He was. Man, look.
As much as I like Drew Brees,
All I got to say is this. Look. Now check this out. When everybody go purchase they shit and go
uh,
get their little season tickets, and then and listen and see this is how I know how gullible we is. See, I go to the games, Polo,
okay,
so I'm telling you what how how our fan base is. We go crazy.
man.
We act like we ain't seen a goddamn hat or a t-shirt with a star on it. and going crazy and buying that shit. But guess
Okay.
what? And Jerry don't give a fuck about it. You want to know why? Because when they in they meeting, they not discussing nothing about no wins and losses. They can look. They can talk about that. Look, they can talk about that in a separate meeting. Cause look, look when you talk about the status of the team and football operations and stuff like that, that's a separate meeting. When you're talking about the overall year, remember they going by overall year. As far as the team, the marketing and sales and all the other stuff like that. Guess what? We increased the sales about about 45% here. Jersey sales out the roof. Oh, check. Everybody. Saying Michael Parsons was our top selling jersey. Great. Oh yeah, the
That's
rookie.
cap, Jacob.
He
That's
yes,
cap.
yes.
Not everybody
All that.
thinking like that.
Yeah.
His
Hold on,
son ain't thinking like that.
hold on,
Michael Irvin's not thinking like that.
hold on, hold on,
They not thinking about no jersey sales.
hold on. Yes, they are.
Dog, they Stephen Jones is not thinking like that. Matter of fact,
Hold
man,
on, hold
what?
on.
Hold on,
They
no. Listen to me, Jacob. Listen. There's a guy. I want you to know this guy's name, and you probably know his name. He's he does the scouting.
you talking about Will McClay
Yeah.
with the
Why
mediocre
aren't they
talent,
putting him
the mediocre
up there?
scouter? Oh, okay.
Huh?
The mediocre scouter. Go ahead, carry on.
Yeah. He he shouldn't. He not thinking about no apparel or no jersey sales or nothing like that. He want to win. But
Oh.
then,
Okay.
but
He ain't thinking about that, right? Right? They ain't thinking about that, right? Okay.
no, they not thinking about
Okay.
that.
All right. Now watch it. Check this out. Now, let that drop. Let that drop 50%. You gonna keep the same energy then? Let that drop
Look,
50%. Let
look.
that drop 50%. Let that drop 50%. And tell me you gonna keep the same energy then.
They listen, Jacob. They're gonna sell. The Cowboys are gonna sell
That
regardless. Who you
listen,
think they who you think they talk about on TV anyway? Even when y'all losing, they talk about the Cowboys. They talk about the Lakers. If they're not talking about the Cowboys or the Lakers, guess who they talk about? They talk about Tom Brady.
look, look. I'm trying to tell you when them jersey, listen, listen. What you saw after the 49ers playoff game
Hmm.
is a mere preview of what's gonna happen if the same shit, if it happens again, if that happens again, either put like this, either us not making the playoffs or it's the
Uh-huh.
same one and done again. I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to tell you that some gonna give, man. I don't know what
Okay.
some gonna give.
Okay.
You can't just have it. Look, you just look. You can't keep getting that. Look, think about it. John Shango said it best. A Cowboys, a YouTube on a big time Cowboy fan said it best. There's nobody in business. There's nobody in business that constantly fails in a business and still keep their job, man.
Okay.
Nobody.
Look. Hold on. Okay. Hey, Young, check this out. Because I told Jacob, think about what's finna take place.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't believe that this shit is finna go down.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Kellen Moore and Dan Quinn. I told Jacob they went on an interview with the Chicago Bears,
Uh-huh.
Dan Quinn and Kellen Moore. With the Denver Broncos, Kellen Moore, Dan Quinn been interviewed. With
Uh-huh.
the Houston Texans, uh, it was nah, they weren't on there. With the Jacksonville Jaguars, Kellen Moore, Dan Quinn. Las Vegas Raiders, they weren't on there. I thought he was on there. It was with the Miami Dolphins. Kellen Moore, Dan Quinn. Minnesota Vikings. Kellen Moore, Dan Quinn interview. And with the New York Giants, Dan Quinn. These guys are trying to get the fuck up out of there. They finna make moves. That's what I'm finna trying to. I'm sitting up here trying to tell Jacob they gonna get rid of Mike McCarthy. Sean Payton gonna come up in there and he's gonna start cleaning motherfucking house, man. And
Good,
he
good, good, great. Thank you. Fine. Hey,
now
hey.
who's gonna replace them though if they leave? That's my question, Jacob and Young.
Well, hey, you know, uh, I like, if uh, I don't know who's. I gotta really do my homework, man, and look at some coaches and stuff out there to see what's out there. I gotta actually look personnel wise. A lot of times when you hire a new coach, a lot of times he tends to bring in, man.
Phoenix is up 52-50, by the way.
So yeah, he usually gonna bring in somebody that a recommendation. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times that's what you normally do. You know what I'm saying? You recommend uh uh you gonna recommend a candidate. You know what I'm saying? Some guys, top guys. You go with the best available, and you kind of go with that. You got somebody um who's got good offensive, who shares a lot of the traits that Sean Payton pretty much you know what I'm saying, have. And I think yes, if you make that move, he will work well with Dak. But here's the thing: you got to stay committed back. You got to go back to commit to the running game. You know what I'm saying? Because it just doesn't make it. It doesn't make sense, man, to have a $90 million running back and you just totally abandon that. Because here's the deal: if we're not an effective running, if we're not an effective running team, man, I just think we're just going to be back to square one, again, because you know, I hate when we get super super pass happy. You know, um, you know, we. I mean, look, that's how we won 3 Super Bowls. We won 3 Super Bowls because we had a balanced attack, and can't nobody tell me I'm wrong on that because we didn't win 3 Super Bowls without, you know what I'm saying, Moose and Emmett, you know what I'm saying,
Uh
uh,
huh.
back there. You see what I'm saying? You know,
Right.
that
And a
running game.
supremely what? And a supremely gifted offensive line,
Yeah,
Jacob.
yeah, right. So yeah, Moose, uh, Connor Williams, get the hell out of here because you just here. Uh, Lyle Collins, come on, man. I mean, I don't want to get rid of him per se. I really want to give him another shot, but uh, you know, I have a feeling that this draft is gonna go. I got a feeling that this draft is gonna lean somewhat. Maybe go back. They could go back to the offensive line because it does need some work. Uh, our offensive line do need some work. I'm thinking maybe that might be our move. I really don't know, man. Like I said, if Sean Payton comes, you know what I'm saying. I mean, I just personally, Polo, I don't really care who we get, whether it's Sean Payton or not. Uh, I'm tired of all the talking. Talking is cheap. We've been talking too many motherfucking years. Cause that shit don't mean listen, let me tell you something, Polo. You know what I'm talking about. A woman don't want to hear all them goddamn promises.
Hmm.
She gonna leave your listen. Today's women, this day, you can't listen. Don't promise her a bunch of stuff because the second, listen, don't tell her you gonna do this. Don't tell her you gonna do that because she gonna be looking for it, and when she don't see it, guess what? Her ass gonna be gone. Her ass gonna be gone. She gonna be gone. She gonna be up out of here. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Because you've been saying the same thing for how long, and guess what? She ain't seen it. Oh, you say you gonna do this, and you never don't do it. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
she didn't see no improvement. Mm.
Yeah, no improvement. Ain't no improvement. You could look if look all Jerry Jones been doing is procrastinating. All he been doing, he's been procrastinating. Jerry Jones said the same thing 10 years ago. He said the same thing before that 10 years ago. 10 years before that. Oh, I'm just highly disappointed. You know, you know, I really had high expectations for him. I do support that great guy as our coach, and you know, I think about I got to give credit to the San Francisco 49ers. We packed out the stadium this year, and jersey sales are off the roof, and you know,
Oh,
I'm committed to the team, and man, Mari Cooper, and he's not running his route, and half the time talking about I'm just the owner, and I don't plan on firing myself. And, I've been saying the same shit since 5. Uh, you know, and uh, and uh, that concludes this interview. I'm going to be saying the same shit next year if we don't win the NFC East again.
oh my god, man.
That's this motherfucker. Every goddamn year.
Yo, this nigga Jay got me crying, man.
And that ain't Jerry. That ain't
Yeah,
Jerry.
that's
That ain't
him.
Jerry every year. That ain't Jerry
Oh,
every year.
shit.
Tell me that's not Jerry Jones.
Mm.
Damn, I think that's your best impersonation, man.
Tell me.
Really?
I know, but tell me that's what he say. He said he listen. What? Listen. Oh, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it again next year, kid. Man, I'm telling you, man, it's like promise. Listen. I ain't saying that he's promising. He's promising a championship, but as far as making any change, that's what I'm saying. You listen. You can't tell me you you're doing the same thing. You're doing the same thing. But you expecting a different result. I'm telling you, sometimes, man, a dysfunctional organization. There's no. So you telling me Jerry Jones gonna hire me, right? He gonna hire me, and I keep making the same bonehead decision as a general manager, right? And I do the same thing for 20 years. 20 years. There's no way I'm gonna be in that part of Dallas Cowboys front office for 20 years and not produce nothing. And you know that. Y'all know that. Come on, man. Be for real. Be for real. Ain't no way I'm gonna be in office if I'm the man in that position and I ain't producing nothing. What you gonna be saying? You still want me there? Y'all still want me as general manager? Y'all still want me as general manager? I,
Yeah. If
you
AB
know,
can't, if AB said he come do the Cowboys tomorrow, nigga, you'll be back up in there buying apparel.
goddamn right. I'm supporting AB.
Oh Lord.
You see,
Shit,
what sense did that make? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what?
goddamn right.
Nigga, you might as well
You
support
hey,
Jerry if you gonna
you
support AB.
shut up. That's what Bruce Arians get, nigga. Yeah.
I feel like he could have sued him right after after Bruce made that speech. He should have just sued him right there. But I feel like it would be like little too late.
Hey, hey, look, look. You got now, let me tell you something. I know for a fact, and this is what I know, this is what I believe. If Brady would have had Godwin and AB,
Good one.
Goodwin, whatever his name is, if they would have had Goodwin and they would have had Brown, bruh, I know for a fact y'all wouldn't have, y'all be playing this Sunday. That's a fact. I know that. I just know that. And guess what? And Tom Brady know it too. And Bruce, uh, 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 Aaron's know it too.
I feel like
He know it.
it wasn't
He
the
know.
offense. It wasn't the offense. It was majority of the defense. You
I
lose some.
know it was
Yeah.
the defense. I'm just saying that. Guess what? He would have been. He would have been more confident. I'm telling you, it would have made a difference, man. I'm telling you. Antonio Brown is shit. Ain't nobody shut that nigga down. I mean, Antonio
Yeah,
Brown.
but that
He
ain't
been,
the answer to your motherfucking problems, nigga.
guess what? Bring Antonio Brown to the Copeland Cowboys. We gonna show you how to get it done.
You know damn well Jerry Jones ain't gonna let that happen.
Now, right now, listen. Now, listen.
Okay, what is
He
Jerry gonna say to this?
he he, he,
Jacob.
he ain't finna. The reason I think the reason
Let's hear what Jerry has to say on AB.
I really would like to hire AB, but I think right now I can't hire. You see, if I try to bring AB to the team, I think a good idea to bring AB to the team because if we bring AB to the team, me and Steven, we really think about the contract to try to hire, bring them in. Because, we don't tolerate we tolerate so much because we did with Michael. Michael, he had his off the season problems and stuff like that. These guys, they, if they just, the money's there. We don't have a problem with paying them. So, but
Oh my god.
Hold on now. That's different. Michael. Reason why he kept Michael because Michael gave him Super Bowls.
but, don't you don't understand, son? You have to look long enough to understand how the business works. Okay, think we'll leave that to me. And if you decide to come to Texas, you know what I'm saying, we definitely always need a Gatorade mixer on the team. You know,
Oh man.
I mean, like he had those type of guys no way. It'd be like Michael Irvin, But I said he kept Michael Irvin because Michael Irvin gave him bulls. But now when later days when he had guys like T.O. Des Bryant, it didn't work. So I think James Jones don't want that headed again.
now look, like I said, he got to make first. Look, it doesn't matter who we get. It don't matter because you have to have a good. He knows that. Guess what? If I when I had a good coach, he had a good he had a good coaching staff. See what I'm saying? See when business is blooming, that means that look, first of all, just think about the dope game for instance. The head honcho, when you think about the head honcho and the distributor, You know what I'm saying? A person who's going to be like the major distributor always going when he's getting the job done. You know why? Because he's getting the job done because it's who's under his team. You know what I'm saying? And it's how he's able to do business. He's advocate, man. Look, you know what? Business is booming, man. I'm doing this. I'm thinking about doing that. I'm thinking about doing, you know what I'm saying? And guess what? When hey, look, he make one mistake. Guess what? He gonna have to fix it. He gonna be held. His job is see the owner. See the if the owner can't be in the kitchen. First of all, you can't be the salesman, the mechanic, all at the same time. See what I'm saying? You can't you can't do two jobs at the same time. You see what I'm saying? And think about it. It looks like that. That's just what it looks like. It looks like he's doing everything, man. It just looks like
Nah.
he's doing it really looks like he's doing everything. He's look, he's a general manager, he's the owner. I mean, you own the team, right? Okay, yeah, you own the team. You the CEO. You know what I'm saying? You sign it. Listen, you the one that signed. You the producer too. Oh, yeah. So the motherfucker's in the studio. You see what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
in the studio producing your album. The same motherfucker that signed your contracts is producing your album. Okay, run it again, man. Boom.
That nigga the Suge Knight. Nigga Suge
That ain't
Knight.
that ain't Jerry. That ain't Jerry.
Yeah,
Tell me that
that's
it's not Jerry. He doing everything. But guess what? But when your album, listen, when your album ain't getting the recognition that it's supposed to be, and
mm,
and guess what? He got people that know what they talking about. Hey Jerry, that's not a good
mm.
idea. Hey Jerry, that's not a good idea. And hey Jerry, that's not a good idea. You know what I'm saying? Like how Cat Williams was in the Perfect Holiday. Man, look, you know every Christmas album. He said every Christmas album needs a R&B hit. You know what I'm saying? And Charlie Murphy kept trying to come out. He kept trying to put out these rap songs. I was like, man, look, you know, you're a talented artist, but that's just what it was missing. But see, Charlie Murphy was the owner. He was the owner of the record company, and he was the and he was the artist. You see what I'm saying? He was doing everything, but he didn't want to listen to his staff. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? That's why I want nobody feeling the album until old boy, you know what I'm saying? Once he heard old boy CD, oh man, this is what I need. You know what I'm saying? They kind of opened up his eyes some, even though he was being snaky and trying to take the man music. You know what I'm saying? But my point of what I'm trying to say is that guess what? Jerry got a step. Look, don't matter who we bring, we gonna be in the same boat because he gonna sell. He look, because Sean Payton is the only like what Polo's saying. Sean Payton is the only thing that's gonna try to. Oh man, because here's the deal. He don't want to lose. Polo. He don't want to lose. He don't want to lose the fan base into buying stuff. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Buying shit matters. It do. The list, the
Mhm.
merchandise, the stuff, it matters, man. I'm telling you, that stuff
but
matters.
a Lombardi is even more important.
Listen. Don't fans travel? Yes or no?
Yeah, they do.
Okay, so what is that? That's listen. Every time they do that, man, he's banking off of that. Man, the fans is willing to travel. They listen, when they go to that stadium, they going to go buy paraphernalia. Man, look. When dope is being sold, when you got dope selling here, dope selling there, dope selling everywhere. Hey man, look, shoot, hey, Look, man, you making money on all corners. You see what I'm saying? You need more weight. Guess what? He look, he's a man. Like I said, over there where my brother was living in Tokyo, bruh, them listen, them people go crazy over that freaking star. You know what I'm saying? They go crazy over the star. Look, man, they love Dallas. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So guess what? He ain't no big he's not just a billionaire because he's got the fans here. No, he got fans everywhere. He got fans everywhere. If he got fans over there in Tokyo, what you think? What you think? What you think is happening here, man? The merchandise sales is off the roof. I'm trying to tell you, listen, it's important. It's a part of the business. You know what I'm saying? They meet their quarter, they fine. They fine. They okay with that. But yet your team, but yet the status of the team is looking like, you see what I'm saying? Well, guess what? The fans like, hey, we supporting you, but this is what you giving up. Look at what we getting in return. You see what I'm saying? Because look, you telling me that Dallas is gonna be televised. If ain't nobody buying shit, hell no. These motherfuckers ain't buying shit. Hey, look, how you think the lights is being on in that stadium, huh? How do you think that the lights is staying on at the fucking football stadium? How do you think the employees is coming there every single week for 9, 8 games? However many home games we got. Then we got 8. Every NFL team get 8. How you think them lights stand on? You ever thought about that? Because motherfuckers coming to buy beer, they coming to buy food, they coming to buy jerseys, they buying hats, and okay. Polo, explain to me this. Jerry is making 30 million just from AT&T by himself. Explain that. Hmm? Come on, man. The man got Miller Lite as his sponsor. Whataburger, bruh. He got Whataburger. This man don't give a fuck about uh winning no motherfucking Super Bowl. Shit. He got all this lucrative money coming in, man. He ain't thinking about that. I'm telling you, marketing and sales, that's all he cares about. Let you telling me Jerry not gonna be worried if people stop eating Whataburger, people stop buying Miller Lite, the beer sales in the stadium go down? You telling me that Jerry is not gonna be? Yes, he is. I'm telling you. Hey Jerry, your team just lost out of the playoffs. Fuck. I
My
was
bad.
too,
I fell out, Jacob.
I was
You,
too damn I was too damn jersey sales short of meeting my quota today.
yeah, that's what he would be worried about. But you know what though, Jacob, man,
I can
like
tell you the hardcore truth about the business. That's all I'm doing.
nah, you spitting fast, but this is what I'm saying though. Okay, what do you think? Okay, and you probably going. I would be surprised if you chose the different answer, but okay, what do you think the fans care about more, or even the front office people and everybody up in that Cowboys nation, a Lombardi or money?
Okay, no, wait a minute, wait a minute. If we care, listen.
Cause you want a Lombardi, right?
Yeah, I want a Lombardi, but I can't get a Lombardi if you got a delusional ass owner. Listen, the owner doesn't care about that. If he didn't listen, I'm trying to tell you, if he Polo, every time I went to a game,
Hmm.
motherfuckers is everywhere. And guess what people doing? They buying shit.
Hmm.
It's like a goddamn it's a goddamn circus there.
Hmm.
All the all the vendors and shit is full. Look. This stupid fool. Look, this idiot of an owner we got. This how you know this how you know they full of shit. These motherfuckers got Grubhub and Uber Eats in the goddamn stadium now. The fuck out of here, nigga.
Yeah, I
Motherfuckers
know.
lazy. Know they need to be exercising, walking up the damn stadium. They need to be walking up and down the stadium to go get their own fucking beer, but they too fucking lazy to go get it. I'm
Yeah,
fat.
yeah, that's a good point.
This nigga don't give a fuck about no goddamn Super Bowl Vince Lombardi trophy. He
I
doesn't care,
know.
man. I'm telling you, he don't, man. He don't. He don't. Cause guess what? If he bring a Sean Payton in, Sean Payton gonna have to bend to Jerry's will. See what I'm saying? That's why he done. That's why. Look, why you think Troy Aikman be keeping it a buck, man? Troy Aikman used to piss me off, but then again, I had to apologize to Troy Aikman. I had to apologize to him because Troy was keeping it a buck. I'm trying to tell y'all, yeah, through them 3 Super Bowls, Jerry was a bitch ass nigga.
Not well. Listen, okay, let's take it all the way back, Jacob, because a lot of people started to look at him suspect when the whole Tom Landry thing, not Tom Landry, when he got what the Tom who was it that he got rid of?
Uh, we talking about? Are you talking about?
Man,
You talking about Jimmy Johnson?
nah, nah, before Jimmy Johnson,
We
who
talking
was there?
about Landry.
Yeah, Tom Landry. Yeah, I heard it right. People were looking at him suspect. People were like, what are you doing?" And they kind of, because he shook things up and everything, and then, okay, after that, because y'all were 1-15 before that, and then Jimmy arrived, made the change or whatever, and then it was a somewhat of a slow process, and then y'all was back, y'all was back in there. But I think some people have forgotten, you know, okay, you got a guy in Tom Landry who's well respected here, who's done a lot here and everything, and you just went ahead and shake things up by getting, cut cutting him off and everything. So I think a lot of people never, especially the older Cowboys. Some guys are still here, some guys aren't, but they still haven't forgot about that. And then that carried over, and then you got the Jimmy Johnson spill, and then because him and Jimmy Johnson weren't getting along, and guess what? You bring him Barry Switzer. Don't nobody, and like you say, Jacob, when it comes to Jason Garrett's system and stuff like that, well, guess what? With Barry Switzer, that was Jimmy Johnson's system.
Well, look, you want to know the difference between Jimmy Johnson's system? Is the fact that Jimmy Johnson had control over the system, over 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 the coaching, the he had control over uh the coaching operation. You see what I'm saying? When someone falling apart, guess what? Jimmy Johnson made adjustments. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
You know, hey, look, he made moves. He benched players before. He taken players out before. He held people accountable. That's what him and Bar. That's why him and Parcells are well respected because guess what? When you do your job, guess what? Jimmy Johnson didn't have time for that. Jimmy Johnson was a tough, hard nosed coach. Jimmy Johnson didn't play that bullshit. Yeah.
But Jimmy,
Guess what? And Jimmy
but
Johnson wouldn't have tolerated Antonio Brown. I will say that because he wouldn't have tolerated that for simple fact because guess what? He took coaching serious and he was about the business. He was about coaching football and winning football games. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just him there. His whole ultimate goal was to bring a championship to the organization. And guess what? Jerry wasn't involved. He's actually stepped back. He wasn't he would look he's like Diddy all up in the videos.
hmm.
That's what Jerry Jones is. He's all up in the videos like Diddy, man.
Hmm.
Hey, if you talk about your album, make sure you mention me. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga be dancing, that nigga be rapping, that nigga be producing, like you said, that nigga be singing, that nigga
Yeah, he all up in the videos, man.
every step out. He showing dancing up in there, shoot.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah, Mickey Grimes. Goddamn Mick.
Man, yeah, I understand what you're saying, man. And Jimmy Johnson, he got it. And Jimmy Johnson still got his mind. He still,
Jimmy
he
Johnson.
still
Jimmy,
knows football, man.
look, Jimmy Johnson. Look, if you notice, we asked Jimmy Johnson about the Cowboys. Jimmy Johnson don't bite his tongue.
Right.
That's all I'm trying to tell you. Jimmy Johnson and Troy Aikman, they know what's fucking wrong with Dallas. They know. They know. They know what's wrong with Dallas. I'll tell you what's wrong with Dallas. But cut the goddamn cameras off, and I'll tell you what's wrong with Dallas. I'm trying to tell you, dog. Polo. Listen, that's how you listen, Polo. That's how you start Patreon. You cut the look. You end when you end the live stream and you say whatever you say. Guess what? Everybody else can't hear what you saying. Only you can save that. You can record. You can record everything what you talk about once you kill. Once you go backstage. Once you go backstage and you start talking about everything. Guess what? That's how you do it. That's exactly how
Mhm.
you do it. And guess what? Just imagine Jimmy, all the old Cowboys come together. One's on championship team. They gonna tell you the truth. Now listen, some people say, "Well, Jerry was this, Jerry was that." A lot of them are gonna say good because guess what? Jerry was paying them, paid them. You know what I'm saying? So they are
Mhm.
gonna be bad. But I'm gonna be honest with you, Troy Aikman, man, man, Troy Aikman don't give a fuck, man. Troy Aikman be like, oh, I don't understand, he just Troy Aikman just like these motherfuckers ain't got it.
Right.
They this. You know what? He this motherfucker said, "Oh, it was a total failure. Total failure. This season, a total failure. This is total disappointment. A total failure." This motherfucker saying the same shit every fucking year.
Hmm.
He's saying the same shit every fucking year. He ain't saying you almost. Oh, if this would have happened. Oh, this that would have happened. No, he ain't saying that shit. So guess what? Stop it with the. Stop it with the. Look. No. as long as the owner Jerry Diddy is up uh signing everybody, guess what? You ain't nothing finna pop off with this team. He gonna keep selling you dreams. You know what? This nigga is Jerry Osteen. That's who the fuck he is.
Damn.
Oh, come to my church and oh, the Lord is gonna do something great in your life. Fuck out of here, nigga. Nobody want to hear all that. Oh, no, tell the truth. Your ass going to hell. See, I want to hear some old. I want to hear. I want to hear old holiness preacher say, "You don't live right, you're going to hell." You know, but then you got this old gullible ass motherfucker talking about, "Oh, the Lord loves you." Fuck out of here. Like God don't get mad. See what I'm saying?
That's true.
Yeah, he'll kill you too, dumbass.
Hmm.
But look, all I'm, all I'm saying, bruh, and I keep saying, because you know what? I would. That's the reason why I wasn't mad, man. After watching that game, man, I wasn't mad because I had a feeling it. I was already under the weather watching this shit, and I just said, you know what? I knew when San Francisco scored within 5 minutes of the game. I had a feeling it was going. I like these niggas ain't trying to win, man. I'm telling you, they ain't trying to win. Look, Polo. Did I ever tell you what my uncle and them used to do when we used to go to football games?
Mm-mm.
Man, Polo, if the team literally, we would leave at halftime.
What?
We would leave at halftime or beginning of the first quarter. Look, first few minutes of if the team we was playing, whoever it was, we was coming to see, if they was getting blown out by halftime, he like, we gonna leave by halftime because this game getting out of hand. Shit, man, these motherfuckers ain't blocking. Look on the side. Look, I'm talking about on the side of the team that we cheering supposed to be cheering for. Uh, they
Man.
ain't coaching, man. They ain't doing nothing. Shit, they ain't got no defense. Shit, nigga, hey, look, you think you finna stay here and watch this whole game? Hell no.
Hell nah.
Your ass finna see first half and you going home. Look, I'm telling you, if this was a high school game, ain't no way we stand there. We leaving. Now, it depends on. Now, I'm gonna say for that game, we probably would stay because it was close to a certain extent. But if they ain't played and they ain't making no adjustments the whole game, nah, probably not. Probably not. You know,
I think, if Stephen Jones was running it though, he'll bring back Jimmy.
personally, I wouldn't do it, even because you know what? Everybody been wanting them there back for too many years, and I think just the game is just to me has just highly evolved. Now I ain't saying that Jimmy Johnson can't do it, but I just think it's a little too late. You know what I'm saying? I just think that you know you could have hired. It's more okay, Polo. You don't want somebody to hire you and then they're not allowing you. This is what happened to me when I worked in the concrete plant, right? So they hired me, right, to work there, right?
Hmm.
And and this dude's supposed to be showing me how to operate the the cement tank storage, whatever what you want to call it. And he was supposed to be showing me how to operate it. Like I think he kind of showed me how to cut it on, and he was kind of showing me how to operate the machine thing, whatever. I mean, the little pig, what they call it, like a tank, and it's like another. And he anyway, like showing me how to check, basically showing me how to check to see if it's empty, and you basically transfer that cement to a silo, which is where that's where the concrete mix, the cement mixes with the rock and stuff like that. He's supposed to be showing me how to operate all that, right? Man, when I say, okay, so let me do it, like, let me do it on my own. Let me start it up. Let me, man, you talk about that dude was pretty much, he was all up it. He was, shoot, as if like, hell, he wouldn't allow me to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what's my job here? So, I mean, man, that's how I feel, bruh. You know, I feel like as an owner, look, let me ask you this: why did Jerry Jones take away Jason Garrett? Why did Jerry Jones want Jason Garrett take away his play calling? Why he want him calling plays? Can you answer that, Polo? The hell you doing, man? You sleep, nigga? Polo, it's just me up in here. Man, Polo, man, I think you sleep, dog. Oh, damn it! I shouldn't hit that button. Oh, it's like I'm only gonna get 38. Take, I take that 75. Yo, you hear me? Man, let me get up out of here, man.